Alright, guys, so at the time we're recording this, the 2023 NBA Draft first round just concluded. We're gonna break down and grade every pick that was made. Our goal is to get to about 15, 20. And yeah, let's start it off. First pick, AP.
All right. So the San Antonio Spurs, and of course we all knew this, Victor Wembanyama.
A plus. It was just a great pick. You don't take anyone else. Next pick.
Brandon Miller from the Charlotte Hornets.
Now this one I do think was the right pick. We explained this on our mock draft. Make sure to go watch that. We don't think that the fit with Scoot Henderson and LaMelo Ball will really like bind together. Next pick.
All right. The Portland Trailblazers selecting Scoot Henderson.
This, in my opinion, I'm gonna give like a B plus. You specifically said earlier, as the team in Portland Trailblazers, you specifically said earlier, the day before, that you're shutting down all Damian Lillard trades, and I don't see how you're gonna run two timelines together. But kudos to the Portland Trailblazers if they can make it work.
Agreed. All right. Pick number 4, the Houston Rockets with Amen Thompson.
So far, I just want to point out that we're 4 for 4 with our picks in our mock draft. So go back and watch that. You can see that we're going pretty good. But yeah, I love this pick. Just two athletic guys in the backcourt with Jalen Green and Amen Thompson. That'd be a really fun team to watch.
His brother now, Usar Thompson from the Pistons.
This was also I think it was a jump, so I'm gonna give it a C plus. I just didn't like the pick overall. Like I love Osar Thompson, but just not that high. You had a lot of people better, in my opinion, later down in that draft. But again, we'll see playing wise if that paid out because later on we'll get to that. But Cam Whitmore falls like big, so I'm not sure if you know something about that. But I would have taken Anthony Black in the situation, but it was a decent pick. I'll say C plus. Not great.
All right. With the 6th pick, the Orlando Magic selecting Anthony Black.
This I'm gonna praise a lot. It's A plus pick. I love this pick. You do not need another scorer. You already have Cole Anthony, Wendell Carter Jr., Paulo Banchero, Franz Wagner. You need someone just to pass the ball. This was a great pick. A plus.
All right, with the 7th pick, the Indiana Pacers selecting Bilal Coulibaly. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but I would like to make it clear that this pick was traded to Washington, and Washington traded their pick to Indiana. So Indiana had the 8th pick, and then the 7th pick went to Washington, which was Bilal. So
I'm gonna say, uh, some people might not like me for this, but I'm just gonna give it an F. There was so many people that
respectable.
I thought, yeah, there was just so many people who were better at that point in the draft. I can just name a ton off the top of my head. You had like Keontae George, Cam
Instead
Whitmore.
of just naming instead of naming any of the top of your head, just name every single person that came after him in the freaking draft in the first round. Okay, bro
I've
should have gone
never.
second round.
This was just a terrible pick, in my opinion.
The 8th pick, the Indiana Pacers selecting Jarris Walker. This was the Washington Wizards pick that got traded to Indiana.
I would give this a solid A minus. It was a great pick because again, you don't need another guard. You already have, I believe, Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, um, Andrew Nemhard. Excuse me. You just don't need another guard. So Jarris Walker is a great pick to become a really good forward. Maybe he'll start.
With the 9th pick, Utah Jazz selecting Taylor Hendricks. Also, by the way, I do agree with everything you've said so far.
Now, this one, I think it would be our first disagreement. I'm giving this an F. I hated this pick. I don't know why
Whew.
they took Taylor
Taylor.
Hendricks. This Kason Wallace, Keontae George, Grady Dickey. There were so many people you could have taken after that. Cam Whitmore.
Oh man, I don't know what to say about an F.
I
Maybe a D plus, but or a C, but not an F. Like it's not that bad.
I'll give it a D minus.
Okay. All right. The next pick, the 10th pick, Kason Wallace with Dallas, which was traded to OKC, by the way. I, I'm, I guess they traded it because In my opinion, I think that the prospect they got in return for trading the pick was a lot better, but we'll see what AS has to say.
This one, them taking case, but them giving that away, I'm gonna give like a C minus. That was not a great decision.
Mm-hmm. All right, Orlando selecting Jet Howard as the 11th pick.
This one we got right in our mock draft. I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think we got it right in our mock draft. Um, you guys go watch that to make sure we're right. But I'm gonna give this one a. I'm going high on this, but I give this an A, maybe an A plus, because this was just a great pick, an insane pick. You already got who's his
Anthony
face,
Black.
Anthony
Anthony
Black.
Black.
You already take Anthony Black, who's a passing guard. You got a great Paolo Banchero, so just a great pick overall.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And with the 12th pick, the Thunder selecting Derek Lively the second from Dallas.
This one I'm not really a fan of, especially the trade. I'm not a great fan of. Cason Wallace was traded to the Thunder, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give the pick a C minus, and I'll give the trade a B plus,
All right, respectable.
because I'm
Um,
not sure the Derek Lively one's great, but for Dallas, Lively in returns decent.
yeah, I agree. Okay, how about the 13th pick, the Toronto Raptors selecting Grady Dick?
This one I'm going high on again. A plus, man. This team needs a shooter. Besides Gary Trent, who is sometimes injured, that team doesn't have a lot of shooting abilities. With Fred VanVleet also declining his player option. Go watch the offseason recap we made. Fred VanVleet declined his player option. This was just a great pick. A plus.
Mm-hmm. Also, just to clear up some confusion, some of the videos will be filmed by only AS, and some of the videos will only be finished by me, AP. That's just because sometimes schedules will be different between us two, but majority of the videos will be us together. Just if that was any confusion. Anyway, 14th pick, New Orleans Pelicans selecting Jordan Hawkins, which closes the lottery, and we will go till the 20th pick today.
This one I have mixed feelings about. I'm not sure if we put Jordan Hawkins higher in the draft. I'm pretty sure we did in our mock draft. But looking back on it now, I have mixed feelings. I'll give it the most average grade I can think of, a solid B. B straight B, no minus, no plus.
All right, with the 15th pick in the draft, the Atlanta Hawks selected Kobe Buffkin.
Alright, I'm sorry to say this, but as an NBA fan, I'm really sorry to say this. I have not heard of this guy. I am very sorry to say that. So again, I'm gonna give it an average grade with B. I am not sure who this character is. I hope he's good though.
Yeah,
Prove
neither
me
did
wrong.
I. But Bro's probably going to be a stud. He got picked 15th. Atlanta Hawks they're a great team, playing alongside with Trae Young and DeJounte, and those guys over there. I think he's going to be, he should be a stud over there. But sorry we didn't know who you were. Anywho, with the 16th pick, the Utah Jazz selecting Keontae George.
All right, you guys know I'm a Keontae George fan. I in our mock draft, I placed him about I'll say about double like where he ended up going, like exactly double. He went in this one. He went 16. In our mock draft, he went 8. But I'm gonna give this an A plus. I loved how they used the pick. Just picked one of the best prospects still available after Cam Whitmore. This was a really great caliber point guard or shooting guard in a while. No offense to Jordan Clarkson, he just the premier average player in my opinion.
All right, 17th pick, Los Angeles selecting Jalen Hood Schifino.
A plus. I loved this pick. Just getting a tall guard for the Los Angeles Lakers. I absolutely freaking love this pick. This was, I think, the biggest deal in the entire draft, aside from Cam Whitmore. I'm gonna keep talking about him.
With the 18th pick, the Miami Heat selecting Jamie Hawkes Jr.
Now there are a few aspects of this while I grade it. The the aspect of finding a Hawkins Jr. That I'm gonna give an A plus. This is a great find, great fit for the Miami Heat. But off-season wise and team wise, I'm gonna give it an F for not trading it. This pick was had to have been traded. I don't see why the Miami Heat didn't trade it.
Okay, so 19th pick. It's my Golden State Warriors. Shooting guard Brandon Podziemski is the 19th pick.
I'll I'm gonna give it I'll give it like C minus for taking some guys on Cameron Whitmore. Because I do believe Gary Payton hitting free agency next year or even the year this year. I'm not sure when, but I
Uh,
believe he's going next year.
yeah, next year.
Next
DiVincenzo is
year,
in free agency. DiVincenzo
yeah,
has not said anything about his player option yet, but Draymond Green is testing free agency. You know that.
yeah. DiVincenzo's expected to decline his player option, I think. Um, so I don't see why they didn't take Cameron Whitmore. He would be perfect for that team. I don't know why you would just pass up on someone that fell that far.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was a huge L. Even like I don't I know AS already made a video about this, but the trade between like the Wizards and Wizards and Warriors earlier today with Jordan Poole trade for Chris Paul. Man, this organization is trying desperately to win that championship right now, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anywho, with the 20th pick and the last pick of today's video, the Houston Rockets selecting
A
Cameron
plus, A plus,
Whitmore.
A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus.
Mm-hmm.
It's someone that everyone else passed up on.
Mm-hmm.
I got him at 5 in this draft, 4 times higher than where he had
Mm-hmm.
been. This is just A plus
Good
all around the
lord,
board.
NBA, what are you thinking? Dropping of this, like, what are you guys doing, bruh? Where's
I have no idea how he fell this far.
mm-hmm. Anywho, that will conclude today's evaluation of the draft. Make sure you subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it, and make sure to check out our other videos. Also, if you were wondering, I'm sorry if the quality of this video was not the best. It's just that we had to figure out our mic situation. As we make more videos, we'll improve on this stuff and we'll make better videos for you guys. Okay, that will be our goal, and that will be what we focus on. So if you guys just keep showing support, it'll mean the world to us, and we'll make way better videos for you guys. Anyway, AS, you have anything else to say?
No, it's just a really fun draft that happened. A lot of surprising picks. Cameron Whitmore, um, Keontae George falling in my opinion, but this was just a really fun draft. And yeah, I love doing these draft recaps.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.